Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We've got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years, since I've been on every single day for years. And we've got a fantastic community because of you. You've been so kind to each other, and you've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed, and I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back, like up the playback speed to like 1.25 or something. I do that a lot on YouTube. So whatever works best for you. And we are starting today, hello everybody, with, a possibility, a glorious, glorious possibility, something that Newsweek is reporting on that I had not yet heard. So let's jump right into it because I've got lots of your questions today. Starting at let's say 1:15, because we're, like I said, we're jumping right in. Ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? All right. Thank you. Newsweek is reporting, you with me? That if Trump is found guilty in the DC case, the DC January 6th case, it is possible he will lose more than his freedom. With a guilty verdict, every dollar he's raised based off the big lie since 2020, donations gathered from emails touting the big lie, could have to be refunded to donors. He doesn't have it. That is millions upon millions of dollars that he doesn't have. His assets can and will be seized to pay for this. Or I should say could. Mar-a-Lago, Trump Tower, the plane, all of it sold to pay back the suckers for the big lie. Oh, please let this, please let this happen. How awesome would that be? All right, got the Pulp Tarot today. Links in the description box. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh. All right. Hey. All right. So I'm not necessarily looking at Trump himself because I'm just going to get a bunch of whining. So, but it's the whole found guilty January 6th for the big lie. Will he have to return the money from the big lie? Now we don't know, but this is what Newsweek is talking about. So this isn't some just completely random website. Four of Swords, kaput. Okay, well, we'll see exactly what that means, because that could have two different meanings. But this is legal silence. Ace of Cups. So we're likely to be quite pleased. 10 of Wands. Quite the burden. Oh, look at that Justice card right in the middle. Hello. Hi. How you doing, Justice card? Right in the middle of things. King of Cups. 8 of Cups. This is my auction card. This is definitely something new to unburden Trump. Justice, major arcana justice right in the middle. King of Cups, which would be linked to this. That's my auction card. You know me. I don't like when the cards are too good to be true, but oh my gosh. How's Lenormand that saying? What was the question? I missed it. I had to take more call. It would do follow everybody. Follow back on House of Lenormand. Newsweek is reporting that if Trump is found guilty in the DC January 6th case, it is possible he will lose more than his freedom. With a guilty verdict, every dollar he raised based off the big lie since 2020, donations gathered from emails touting the big lie, could have to be refunded to the donors. And his assets, in those circumstances, can and will be seized to pay for that, because he doesn't have that money. He spent it. That means Mar-a-Lago, Trump Tower, the plane, all of it could be sold to pay his debt. What I'm being drawn to is it's not exactly a plane, is it? It's kind of a come down in the world to a little hobby horse in the back, little hobby horse on springs in the backyard. Oh, the dynasty. Grift code, the dynasty. That's the charity card. Page of Cups. She just kind of laughs on her way past. This is the dynasty card, and they are reduced to charity. Okay, look, cards are we'll have to ask other readers to chime in on this, because the cards are, and the energy is just glorious. So I like that as a surprise. Yeah. So here's an interesting idea. Kristen from Uncover the News, thank you for the headlines. At 8 minutes 10 seconds in, Kristen is wondering, did the Trump team want to delay this Friday's protection order hearing in the DC court with Jack Smith? Did the Trump team want to delay the protection order hearing to next week, 14th or 15th, in order to potentially disrupt a possible announcement of charges by Georgia? I wouldn't think so, but let me pull 3 cards on it. We'll see what we get. Okay, this is normally my evidence card, but it's still also my auction card, and I'm still kind of over here. I'm not laughing. Not me. 9 of Cups, King of Pentacles, World. I don't think that's the point. He's just trying to delay. Trump's lawyers had the nerve to say, 1, for this thing on Friday, number 1, Trump's not going to be there. 2, we're busy. We can't be there until like the 14th or 15th. We can't be there until next week. And so Judge Tanya Chutkin, bless her, said, no, this is happening Friday. Next. Yeah, things are not going to go the way he's used to them going. This is the world card in this deck. This is a end of chapter, end of book. This is a whole new era for you, Trump. And it couldn't happen to a bigger jerk because it would be hard to find a bigger jerk. Yeah. Okay. Denise Gerardo was at 10:40. Was asking about, it's been in the news all morning about, so Denise was asking, a written memo for the fake elector plot has been revealed. Is this the nail that will close out the case in the people's favor? The memo is it's a little bit like the Eastman memo in that it lays out how to steal an election or try to, or commit sedition, or like you do. But it was written by Cheeseborough. Some people say Cheseborough. More often I'm hearing on the news Cheeseborough. So it was written by Cheeseborough. So in the sense, I could be wrong, so I'm going to pull cards on it. But I just wonder how it's different from the Eastman memo. The Eastman memo is going to get Eastman in trouble. The Cheeseborough memo is going to get Cheeseborough in trouble. It's them getting Trump in trouble. That is what I'm really, that's what we want. Goodness gracious. I like that, Alan. See you Friday. 10 of Swords. This is metaphorical. This is legal metaphorical swords through the back. This is not going to go well for you. No. Mm-mm. 7 of Pentacles, King of Cups. I'm getting King of Cups for Jack Smith. Isn't he? Wait a second. Is he Cancer? Is he the one who his birthday is in July, or does he have a June birthday and he's a Gemini? I can't remember off the top of my head. The plan, the fruits of labor, this has Peter Navarro type energy, which is, oh, there's a plan and this is the plan, and I'm dumb enough to just try to do this and then maybe just throw it out there, write it down. Oh, he's a Gemini? Okay, Jack's a Gemini. That would do it. Well, then it must be that he's on the opposite side from those jerks. So King of X, that feels like him. Yeah, this is moronic. This is moronic action taken. So it's definitely helping the case against these idiots. I don't know that this is that much more important than, there's so much, it just helps. Robert, is it Minakuchi? Is 3 emojis, but I don't know what that means. So anyway, all right. Beatrice Rosa had a question at 14:10. Thank you everybody for being here. Oh, good stuff today. Good stuff. Former FB. Okay, now this blows my mind. All right. This happened like 48 hours ago and we haven't heard anything about it. I mean, I think MSNBC. Oh, sorry. MSNBC covered something about it, but it just got buried. So yes, Becca will be talking about that here shortly. So okay, 1450. Thank you, Beatrice Rosa. Okay, former FBI. Now hear me out. Okay, it is former, but former FBI counterintelligence director of the New York office, Charles McGonigal, is going to plead guilty to working for Oleg Deripaska. Granted, he is former, but he still knows a whole lot of stuff. So former FBI counterintelligence director of the New York office, Charles McGonigal, is going to plead guilty to working for Oleg Deripaska. So how is this? Is there something related here that goes into stealing elections or trying to steal elections or influence, or what the heck is this? Dude's going to prison. Bye. You're done. You're done, hangman. 10 of Swords, you're done. Ace of Wands. I don't know the exact charges, but it feels like he just did a whole lot of damage. A whole lot of damage. I don't know, but it's not 2016. It's not 2015. It's not 2016. I don't think there was a direct line to, say, Trump. But even a former FBI counterintelligence director of the New York office is going to know a whole lot of stuff. So is there a crater? It's like the day of people not just failing their rise or fall. It's like, I've got like 3 different questions here where it's like, no, this is like human fireball reentry into the atmosphere, free fall, smashing into the ground, creating a massive crater. That's how hard these people are going down. So, oh my gosh. King of Cups. Oh, okay. There are definitely some people. Yeah, it's they're looking very carefully at the crater, the debris field, how far it spread. King of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Whatever Deripaska gave you, dude, it was not enough. Knight of Wands. It was not enough. But I don't know, it feels a little bit more contained. I'm not saying it's completely, but it does I'm not feeling a direct line of energy in. So all right. Any questions you'd like me to answer, please do put them in before I come on. I love to read on your questions. That's what I'm here to do. Just put them in the chat before I come on, please. All right. At 1940, it's interesting. A little quote has resurfaced. Both Kristen from Uncover the News and Jody Highgard were asking about this. A news blurb and quote that has recently resurfaced from January 5th, 2021. So the question is, has Jack Smith looked into this? Because the quote is, From January 5th, 2021, Iowa Senator Charles E. Grassley, the Senate President pro tempore, says he and not Vice President Mike Pence will preside over the certification of Electoral College votes since, quote, we don't expect him to be there, period, unquote. The Vice President's always presided unless there was something happening to him personally. Charles E. Grassley, why were you thinking the Vice President wouldn't be there the next day to oversee? Why would you? Deborah Johnson says, I was asking about this last week. Thank you. Thank you. I must have missed it. Oh, I was just going to do 3, but this is 5. Yeah, Kathy Delisle. Grassley has some splaining to do. Queen of Pentacles. Well, there were a whole group of them. I mean, Ted Cruz, you know, if you go, you know, go to YouTube and type in Ted Cruz, Maria Bartiromo, then, well, basically it's them talking like between segments on her show where she's like, well, who's going to become president? And he's like, well, we'll create like a council or something to decide who's going to be president of the country. I mean, there were a lot. There was a lot. There were a lot of them. Yeah. Roxanne Peterson says that's been around for a long time. Grassley, no one seems to have followed up on it. And yeah, it was back on January 5th, 2021. And it's resurfaced, and we're trying to figure out if Jack Smith is looking into it. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. Queen of Swords. 8 of Wands. Lover's card. That's very much an investigation card. That's quite the action you've got there. A lot of pain the next day. What were you planning? What was the plan, Grassley? Because there's something here. And I've got investigation right in the middle. Just so you know, we don't. I'm really against even a joke about violence in the chat. So please remove any reference to hitting or, you know, unless you're so obviously joking where it's like, we'll, you know, I don't know, we'll send him to Mars or I mean something. So, so Grassley. Will Grassley be held accountable, please? Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, Kevin, your joke this morning, that was good. That was good. Page of Swords. It's taken a while to get here. 9 of Wands. Look, a riot. Queen of Pentacles. There were a bunch of them involved. 3 of Cups. Oh, yeah, we're going to be... This is like a whole other course that's coming in the banquet for the celebratory banquet for the Democrats. Yeah, it feels like this is not completely going away. Yeah, Grassley it's going to have some explaining to do. Yes. Kevin, right before we came on, it joked about how we've been. The upshot is, Kevin said, "Hey, I've got a document that I absolutely don't want anyone to ever see. Can I put it in the description box?" Because people don't read the description box. That was good. That was good. I'll give you credit for that one. Definitely. All right, 2545. 2545. Trump mentioned, this I had not heard. And I guess he said this yesterday. He's giving so many speeches these days, and I can only sit through so many of them, where after that I just get nauseous. Trump mentioned yesterday he would prefer to live in the south of France. Well, Ivana actually, to the best of my knowledge, lived in Monaco, in a big house in Monaco for a while. So, but yeah, Trump mentioned he'd prefer to live in the south of France yesterday. Is he planning to leave the country to avoid the upcoming trial, prison, what have you? And it's like, I'm pretty sure we have got an extradition treaty with France, but no one ever said you were the sharpest orange in the bunch. Deborah Johnson says, Autumn, so that means they had no intention of Pence being there. That's chilling. Mm-hmm. Holly and France says, we don't want him here. Yeah, I hear you. Rose Blue says, looks like it's about 4 courses so far. Ask not for whom the bell of justice is tolling, Trump, because it is tolling for thee. Yeah. 9 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Emperor. Nice try. This is all, the evidence all laid out. Actually, this is kind of a French woman sitting there like, oh, the ugly orange one, he is down there. Yes, he's down there. Ugh, the stench. And plus the fact that he doesn't, he thinks he's got money tucked away here or there. It's not as much as he thinks it is. But the narcissism is strong with this one. I have not picked up on him trying to flee yet. I think there's going to be, like, once we have some convictions before the sentencing, that's when I think you got to keep an eye on the jerk. So Sharon Rice says, make sure you take the ketchup with him. Get this horrible thing out of my country. All right. This made me laugh. And you know how earlier I mentioned how it's like a day of fireball, free fall, crater creating failure. Right? And there were several of those. At 29:15, excuse me, 29:15, RawStory is reporting on an ultimate MAGA Trojan Horse ticket. What could that be? That is not only disturbing, but potentially in the works. Is there a possibility of a Trump RFK Jr. ticket? Oh, the failure would be epic. Oh, can you imagine the failure? Can you imagine? Oh, the failure. I don't see it because Trump needs it. Trump is not going to have a VP who is not a complete sycophant. It's just not going to happen. But Sure, Trump, RFK Jr., 2024. Oh, the failure. Oh, the stench of failure. I can smell it from here. Yeah, so that wouldn't work. No, that would be a bad idea. I don't recommend that one. No. Howling at the moon crazy. On the defensive, far right garbage on the defensive, and besides, Trump's headed for some, if he's not actually going to prison, Trump is not going to become president. I don't care what anybody's saying. It's not going to happen. So that's true, Mary Smith. Macron would extradite L'Orange. It's funny. All right. Yeah, the fail. Oh, the failure. Oh, glorious. Okay. Kristen had a good question. I 30, 31, 45. I think this is kind of a given. But will Trump talk about information from the court cases for any of the indictments if he goes to any of the debates with a wide audience? I'd be amazed if this was not a yes, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe they I'll make a joke about a dart gun. I mean, they'd have to sedate him. And you'd have to, I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. Is he going to talk and talk and talk? Is he just going to blather despite Two of Pentacles? He's on shaky ground, but until judges are willing to put him behind bars for at least a day, you have to do something extreme, but incremental. Don't give him a little fine. Oh, $200,000 fine. No. You put him behind bars for 24 hours. And then every time he does it again, you put him behind bars for another 24 hours. And until somebody is willing to stand up and say, I don't care who you are, we are a country with the rule of law. You don't get a pass. You don't get a free pass. Our whole democracy is still in danger. We're not going to lose it. But yes, Valerie Cravat, for his protection. Cravette, I'm sorry. Valerie Cravette. Yeah. High Priestess. Seven of Pentacles. He has to tell everybody what kind of garbage this is. Oh. It's supposed to be secret, but no, he sees this is fruits of labor. He sees this as, it doesn't matter that's supposed to be secret. Now this is stuff he can make money from. Just, it's a lie. Let me tell you about this, and this. But I do get a hangman here, and us watching the screens with a nice cup of tea. Just so yeah, they're. And yes, he's going to run his mouth. Yeah. Okay. Do Michelle L. specifically wanted to know at 3455? Michelle L. wanted to know, will Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, the most prominent of the Georgia fake electors, be indicted by Fani Willis? Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones. Is he still in office or not? I don't actually know. Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, come on down. You are apparently the most prominent of the Georgia fake electors. Are you going to be indicted by Fani Willis? Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's some headwinds, but that's moving toward holding these people accountable. So, Six of Wands. He wanted this fake far-right victory. King of Pentacles. I can do what I want. Big old death card in the middle. Lover's card, so the people in the cult. And the Chariot. This is not to bode well for you. So this jerk who thought he could swindle everybody out of a to get this far-right victory is facing a death card, the cult member card, and the Chariot, which is a huge show trial. Not show trial in the sense of it doesn't mean anything, in the show trial in the sense of it's a big deal and slow moving, but still, it's a big deal. Yeah. I hope you've got good lawyers, Burt Jones. Whew. Yes, Becca. Get your bubbly prepped for the incoming Georgia indictments, folks. Yep. The next question here was about Governor Brian Kemp. Hang on a second. All right, so 3730. Yes, 3730. Having some problems here. Governor Brian Kemp was also subpoenaed by the special grand jury. Is Governor Brian Kemp in legal jeopardy? Because Trump, the recording we've all heard was Trump talking to Raffensperger, not Kemp. But didn't he actually call Kemp as well at some point? But there isn't a recording. I don't know. But then Kemp refused to cooperate. It all starts to blur. I do my best. But after a while, it really does start to blur. Hanged man. It's not good for Trump and probably not good for Kemp either. Earth Yogi. We talked about that yesterday, the day before. We talked about Mary Trump. Yeah, it's just do a search on the channel. It'll come up. All right. All the live streams, all the main live streams are time-stamped. Three of Swords. King of Pentacles. High Priestess. Four of Pentacles. Page of Cups. All right, these are not cards of dire consequences, but that could be a lack of funding, like for next time he runs. He's trying to keep a lot of things hidden, and there's also something it feels like there's something behind this about him that's being hidden. Like Fani Willis, like she's got some stuff back here we can't see yet. And trying to steal the election. He's not headed for greatness, glory, and an easy time, but these aren't the worst cards I could imagine. We'll see. All right, and this was the thing you were asking about, Becca. At 40 minutes and 10 seconds. 40 minutes, 10 seconds. Jack Smith subpoenaed Twitter back in January for Trump's account data. Elon Musk never turned it over. And now the company has been fined $350,000. Because, you know, Elon's a genius. So the company's been fined $350,000 by a federal judge and placed in contempt. So this is the third of the questions. Is Elon's free fall, is he just going to continue to fall? And then I can ask about Jack Smith. But is Elon himself, I even saw a headline this morning, Grimes says she wants to be less famous and replaced by AI. If you want to be less famous, don't get in front of a camera. It takes effort to stay in the public eye. Don't do that. Just a thought. Anyway, Elon. Thank you, Kim. Oh, look at the thief card. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. That's interesting. It's just weakness. There's no major arcana here. Matter of fact, the only major arcana is the next one, is justice, and that's not in his favor. In this reading, there is no major arcana. This is weakness. Ace of Pentacles. Well, we know the financial situation is not great. Thank you, Kim. That's sweet. Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands, Four of Wands. So I'm not getting the worst of the worst of the worst, but this is pathetic. So that's Elon. All right, Jack Smith, it's 43.25. So I wonder if Elon ever turned this stuff over. But Jack Smith, Twitter, or whatever it is now, Twitter, Trump's Twitter. Trump's Twitter data. Okay, make that 40, we'll make it 44. Okay. You guys come with great questions. All right, so Jack Smith. Oh, Becky, yes. I feel so bad for the prosecutors that had to sit there and read all of 45's tweets. Oh, I'm sure they lost a few brain cells. That's how I feel after, sitting through it. Another Trump speech. It hurts. Becca says he did. He 3 days late, hence the fine. Okay, thank you. It's Knight of Pentacles. Nice try, Elon. That was pathetic. Emperor. This is Trump's meta, the information on his Twitter account. Emperor, Trump thought he's the emperor. Devil, prosecutor. I think it's going to be pertinent. Yes, Becca. Yes. I thought I had something in here. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to do some. It'll do some good. Yes, Becca, I did hear about Canon saying there can't be any electronic devices in the court. Surprise. All right, 40, 40, 45, 45. This is kind of a continuation of yesterday. Will the GOP in Ohio try another way to prevent abortion rights from being codified in the state's constitution? Yes. I got that clearly yesterday. They're just gonna. They were just. The last card was just Republican working, trying this, trying that. They're not going to give up. And if yesterday's anything to go by, they're not going to have a whole lot of success either. But the extremists, the lunatics are running the asylum when it comes to the GOP. Yes, that's the conservative dynasty. Pearl. Like you can make a proper medical decision. Right. Chariot, King of Swords, Death card. There's all kind of legal stuff coming. We come up to certain, or we head towards certain elections, and there's a real question: who's going to win? And we worry, and we're hanging. I remember there was the debate where it was Barack Obama versus Romney. Wasn't that wasn't that when Romney ran? Is that right? When did Romney run? Anyway, must have been. And the 49% comment had come out, and there was a debate X many days later. And I remember standing in my living room in Phoenix. Couldn't have been in Phoenix. Anyway, I was standing somewhere, but I was standing behind this space to walk, and I was standing behind the chair, and I'm like holding the back of the chair through the whole debate. And it's like, okay, that's a good point. Okay, that's good. That's awesome. That's okay. And then he saved it to the very end closing to just slam Romney for the 49% comment. And I was like, yes, because it was so good. And that was the perfect place to do it. We go up to a lot of these things. And there was a worry, there was definitely worry that would Trump get in again in 2020. We were worried, but people were really sick of Trump. Well, now with the far right lunatics in control of the GOP, and the Supreme Court having taken away so many women's rights, I'm not taking anything for granted, knock on wood, but I don't know that we need to worry quite as much as we might have otherwise. And if Trump is the nominee, the failure is going to be epic. And they did this to themselves because they don't care about the voters. I want my agenda. See, I've written down my agenda. This is what I want. I'm not going to listen to anything else. I'm not going to see anything else. This is the agenda. This is what's important to me. And I don't care I don't care who's suffering. That's not a way to win an election. Anyway. All right. But they're going to keep paddling off toward the waterfall. So anyway. All right, both Thread of Hope and Eileen were asking about this at 5020. Surprise to Satan. DeSantis just suspended Orlando area state attorney Monique Worrell, a Democrat who is the only Black woman serving as a local prosecutor in Florida, because he doesn't like the cases she's been taking. Oh, and I just want to throw this in case anybody hears about it. Donald Trump said in his speech the other night that Fani Willis was prosecuting a gang case and had an affair with the leader of the gang. Horse hockey, absolute garbage. And don't even think about for a minute that there's anything there. That is utter made up garbage. Just saying. So DeSantis just suspended Orlando area state attorney Monique Worrell, a Democrat who is the only Black woman serving as a local prosecutor in Florida. Will she be reinstated? Ten of Cups. See, it's not only, and the thing about Trump saying that about her, what makes me, I mean, it's just, not only is it saying that she's corrupt, that, I mean, just there's so many heinous things about him saying that. One of them would also, but the thing that really gets to me is he thinks that's a winning argument because of the possibility of thinking about a Black woman and her intimate life. This is the same blankety blank that they used to say during segregation. Oh, Black women. Ugh. Anyway. Oh, I have something funny to share with you. Give me a minute. All right. So this poor woman going to get her job back. 10 of Cups. If she's a local prosecutor in Florida, does that mean she's voted in? I don't know exactly how it works there. 8 of Wands, Tower. 4 of Pentacles. Eileen says she was elected to the position. All I'm picking up on is DeSantis is on this reign of terror. That's what I've got here. And he's trying to tear it all down. All of it. And how much money is it going to cost her to fight the battle to get her job back if she takes it to court? Oh boy. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, this is part of his plan. This is so not a surprise. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. For now, he's sitting pretty. You can fight against it, but this is ongoing, and he's vile. House Rebecca says this is the second person he's unconstitutionally removed. The other guy's still fighting in the courts to get his job back. That was over a year ago. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So yeah, I agree. The DOJ needs to take this up. Yep. Unbelievable. But yeah. I do think we need to ask this one question. It's question 14, and then I want to show you something. This is heinous, but we need to start talking about this now, because there are people who are going to come to the live stream between now and Election Day 2024, and we are going to have to talk them off the ledge. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're not going to lose our democracy. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And what's going to put some people hair on fire, oh my God, is garbage like this. At 56 minutes in, during a recent town hall, MTG, Marjorie Trader, one of MTG's constituents, called for, I kid you not, executing political opponents for treason. MTG agreed. What can we expect after Election Day 2024? Will there be violence from people who either feel justified because their candidate won or mad because they didn't and they can't accept the results? Basically, after the election in 2024, is there going to be violence? Something going on. Five of Wands, Rancor, Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This feels like a Carrie Lake kind of character. It's pretty pathetic. Republicans are going to lose overall. Republicans are going to lose. They don't think they're going to lose, but they're going to lose. And this is minor arcana whining. I mean, and traditionally pages are this. I get pentacles for the conservatives, the Republicans or MAGA, but page is also quite often like a teenager or a child. Childish behavior. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I've got something to share with you. Hang on. Let me grab this. Oh, the stupidity of some people. This is in Rolling Stone. Let me share this article with you. I will get rid of this so you can make sure you can see it. Share screen. I agree, this is very much a fantasy, of theirs. But yes, these nut jobs want to turn New England into a white ethno state. I saw this, and my first thought was that flag, in a way, that flag is great. That is the flag of dry eyes. I have dry eyes. It is an ongoing battle. I tell you, it really is. I've got eye drops. I've got like little moisturizing white things. They do wonders, because if your eyes get dry enough, you can't actually focus properly. This flag of dry eyes, that's a thing. Yeah. the not getting enough sleep, the blurriness, So they're flying the flag of dry eyes, hangovers. Yeah. Morons. Disgusting morons. Yes. But dry eyes are a thing. Trust me. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. All right. So just put this back on for a minute. That's going to do it for me for today. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I am here 365 days of the year. Weekends, weekdays, holidays, your birthday, my birthday, I am here every single day. So, and I will be right back tomorrow. At 3 o'clock, Sarah will be starting the Creative Sprints on the Creative Sprints channel here on YouTube. You're always welcome. And I'll be coming along a little bit later. And then other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. And if we finally hear something about more indictments dropping or what have you, I've got everything set up. I have like multiple live streams set up that I can just hit the button and I will be here. So you might want to subscribe and hit the notification button, because boom. I don't care if it's 1 a.m. I'll do it. I'll be here. I've done that before. So anyway, hang in there, everybody. You are not alone. We are in this together. And Lordy, there are good days ahead. All right. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thank you.